What is up, guys? Yellow Gamer here, and today I am bringing you guys episode 9, is it? Episode 9, I think, of my Randy Johnson Road to the Show series. We're just going to go with episode 9. Now, in this episode, you see we're about to end the month of May, which puts us about 2 months into the season. We're just coming off a few closing games, as you guys recall. We've been the closing pitcher the past, few weeks, and that was what all last episode was about. But now we have this series. We only have, 3 or 4 more series up until the All-Star game, and typically a call-up happens right around this point right here in July. So with that being the case, we might not be that far away from a call-up, something to look forward to. With that being the case, we're going to look at some stats. We actually don't qualify for a lot of these stats, will we? We have to have an inning pitched for each game. So with that being the case, let's see, we would have to have 50 innings pitched with this team's roster. We currently have 48.2. So we'll be able to qualify after this game, but for now, we don't qualify for that just yet. We are currently first, as mentioned, or as shown in the last episode. We're first in votes for the All-Star game, and with that coming up, hopefully we will be the opening pitcher for that game. But we're going to be going up against Pierce Johnson, so we both have the same last name. It's the Battle of the Johnsons right now. That's a weird thing to say. The last 3 games, though, as you see here, have been pretty good for us. 8 innings. Haven't been all 3 games have been no decisions. The bigger thing to mention is the fact that obviously we were closing those games, so that was the weird part of all of it. Being a closer was an interesting situation. But let's hop back here. I mean, our ERA is a .92. We've been dominating this season, and we're gonna try to continue that domination right here. So we're going to come out, getting that fastball low. We changed our perks a little bit in the last episode as well, so I'm just going to assume that you guys already watched this episode. But, oh no, that's not a great way to start the game. Starting off the game by giving up a leadoff single, so our guy might have a difficult time adjusting back into that starting position role. Hopefully that won't be the case, but we'll see. Nice little swing there by the leadoff man, though. Now with this pitch here. Oh, he's stealing. And a bad throw by the catcher will result in now a runner on second with no outs. This is not a good situation to be in. 98 miles an hour. We were just throwing heat up there. And now we're going to try to hit him with that splitter low and away. Getting him to strike and miss there. Or swing and miss there. And now that is going to be our first strikeout of the game. First out of the game as well. But still a runner on second base, so a little bit of a cause for concern, as we need to get some big pitches here to avoid that runner from coming back around. And oh, okay, we were to get lucky with that splitter. Let's try to get him now on that high outside fastball. And yep, he's going to pop out straight above the home plate. The catcher's going to be there to catch that one. That'll be the second out of the inning. And now with 2 outs, we don't even have to worry about that runner. Now the main concern is just to get that 3rd out of the inning. There we go, nice fastball there. We worked out of that jam pretty good. I mean, that's one quality of our guys. We work out of jams pretty easily. Getting that guy to lead off the game there on second base. And immediately working out of that jam here. By that right there, getting 3 straight outs. Not allowing the runner to get home. And although we did give up that hit, it clearly will remain a 0-0 game. Moving on now. Our team's going to get 3 runs in the first inning. Awesome news right there. Giving us a lot of room for comfort. And now we can just pitch our game and not worry about the runs. It's just about, I think the big thing in this game is obviously I've been closing the past, 6 games or so. So now I'm more concerned with, or we played that one game, but it was a CPU simulation. So right now, I think more important than giving up runs or anything like that is making sure my guy gets back into rhythm as a starting pitcher. I think obviously not being a starting pitcher and then having to move back in that role can really affect things. So oh, come on. We're getting a lot of plays out here at pitcher, a lot of bloopers right back to the mound. So yeah, right now my concern is definitely more just getting back into rhythm, making sure I can continue my dominance on the season. My guy's been doing great. Pretty soon I have to upgrade the difficulty again. I don't have much more space to go. Right now I'm playing on Hall of Fame, so Upgrading the difficulty again would be, I think, legendary or something like that, and that would be the highest difficulty in the game. So, yeah, not doing that until we start really dominating at this level. Something I also want to mention, that we're a AA, so we should be dominating, especially with our guys overall. I mean, we're pretty high overall for AA. We shouldn't be in AA. We should be probably in AAA with our guys 71 overall, and then getting pretty close to the majors. So, that's just probably also I want to mention probably a big influence as to why our guy's doing so good in AA, because it does kind of make sense when you attach it to his stats and his attributes. Oh, don't let that blooper drop. Come on. Oh, great. I hate it. I hate it when I give up hits like that because they're so undeserved. They're just frustrating. But with that being the case, we're going to activate Worm Killer with the intention of getting him off base immediately. Then leading off the inning like that, obviously I have no intention on keeping him on base. We're going to try to get that double play ball. And there we go. Nice play back up the middle to the second baseman. There we go. Step on the bag and a Jeter jump throw back to first base. It's going to result in a nice little double play there. And because of that, there's now nobody on base now in the third inning, and we can just focus on getting this third out. Okay, yeah, that I was gonna say, tell me that goes foul. That would suck so much. Ooh, try to get him with that splitter. Also want to mention we've been working on our guys' stamina a little bit, so I'm hoping with the upgrade in stamina we should be able to pitch a little bit longer here in terms of how many innings we can go. And there, oh, there we go, another strikeout. Don't know how he swung that early on that pitch. Every once in a while, I think the CPU just kind of glitches out. But we're up 4-0, so we have plenty of run support in this game. I think we've won the Battle of the Johnsons. Yeah, okay, that's it's such a weird thing to say. There's a way different way that could be interpreted, so I hate saying that. That's the last time I'm saying that. But 0-2 count here. Chance to get another strikeout, and yep, we're going to do so right there. A nice split out. It's going to drop out of the strike zone. Getting back into our strikeout ways, our guy obviously being one of the more prominent strikeout pitchers here in AA. Hopefully can continue that dominance once I actually make the majors. Ball back up the middle. Shortstop's going to fire it on first. So, with that being the case, I'm hoping, if I'm really lucky, I'll have the same situation happen to my pitcher as to what happened with my shortstop, and that's be called up directly to the majors without having to go to AAA. That'd be really cool because I'm not trying to waste any time, especially with how good my guy's been doing. I'm not that many overall points away from actually being, like, overall-wise good enough to be in the major leagues. And there we go, another strikeout right there. Our guy just has filthy stuff. Let's keep moving on. Still a 4-0 game. There we go. Nice little four-seam to kick off the at-bat. There we go. A splitter on that low inside corner. We're actually going to finally get the benefit of the doubt on the call. We've not been getting that in the last couple of games. And there we go. Fly out to right field. We're going to be working out of that hit. And now, I mean, we've been pitching a great game. 5th inning. Still haven't given up a run. I mean, our ERA is just crazy. Our ERA is probably about 0.9 right now. Because, I mean, technically, outside of that one game, we give up like 4 runs. I don't know if we've given up a run in any other performance. Like, we've been, when I say we've been dominating as a pitcher, like, that's such an understatement. Like, this is the most dominant I can recall ever having rode with the show pitcher. And I don't know why, because this guy's stats aren't that crazy. I mean, they're really good for AA. But they're not that crazy, and the truth of the matter is, my guy's pitches aren't all that phenomenal. Like, I haven't really upgraded these pitches a whole lot, but they're still striking out a lot of batters. And they're really good for, like, specific things. Like, I don't know why the splitter is such a great strikeout pitch. That's not, I mean, I didn't expect it to be that great. I was right there. Okay. I got too excited about not giving up any runs. We just gave up a no-doubt home run. I thought that was fouled off. I did not think he just hit a home run on that pitch. Because that was a really good pitch. The high inside fastball. But there we go. Oh my, he cranked that ball. First home run we've given up in quite a while. First run we've given up in quite a while. But like I mentioned earlier, I'm not that concerned about how many runs I give up. With 4 runs of run support, we were able to pitch still pretty comfortably. as we bounce back right there. 3-pitch strikeout. Not even going to let the strikeout phase me. Not even going to let the home run phase me, I should say. Sounds like that first pitch splitter. You know, let's hit him with a second pitch slider. Let's go backwards here. Splitter, slider, fastball. We're going to get the call on that slider. Once again, getting the call in our favor. That fastball, obviously. Yeah, we're not getting the call on that one. That's way too out of the strike zone. So we'll just bounce right back to the splitter low and outside. Missed our spot a little bit too far inside. Fastball high and outside then. And that's going to be popped straight up. Our catcher should be able to come down with that one. And there we go. Keep moving on, up 4-1 now. Up 6-1 now, so we got even more run support. Nice grab from our first baseman. He's going to run over to first. Nice little step on the bag. Keep moving on. Our guy still has plenty of energy as well. Just that minor upgrade in stamina seems to have been doing quite a favor. But then again, our pitch count really isn't that high for how much we've been pitching this game. This team really hasn't been working my pitch count a whole lot. So that's probably another big reason our splitter, or not our splitter, our energy is so high. It's the reason our splitter is so high. It's direct correlation. Oh, there we go. Another strikeout. High inside fastball. Just an incredible game so far for my guy. I am just stoked with the performances of this starting pitcher. And there we go. Another great splitter. Now try to hit him that low outside slider. Ooh, it's going to curve back in the strike zone. He just was phased right there. Striking him out looking. Honestly, I'd much rather strike out a batter looking than swinging. I think when you strike out someone looking, it's just, it's such a, it's like, I don't know. It's such a sign of dominance. Because it's like, they just know they're not going to be able to hit it, so they just gave up on it. Or they just really you just put so much crazy spin on it that it hit the strike zone, they had no clue. And there we go, once again, that slider breaking from out of the strike zone back in. That's the thing, Randy Johnson had a dirty slider, so if I can master that, that move right there, moving it back in the strike zone, that could be a very, very dominant pitch for us. Obviously, we still got a lot of break that we need to put on that slider. I'm trying to get that slider with 99 break. That's obviously a goal for the late future, though. That's like interim goal to have 99 velocity and 99 break on all my pitches. So that would just be sweet. Imagine how dominant that would be if you could just put that much break and speed on all your pitches. You would be literally just killing every single batter. You'd just be just dominating. Once again, we're gonna try that slider. We're gonna try to break it back in the strike zone. Yep, there we go. Once again, 3 straight strikeouts looking on the slider. That's just phenomenal. That pitch is just freezing up all these batters. And we're gonna remain once again going through a 1-2-3 inning. This time with a ground ball back up to second base. That will be the 3rd out of that 7th inning. And we're gonna be, or they're gonna call in a reliever there in the 8th inning to finish off the rest of the game. So 7 innings of 1-run ball for us. And we're gonna finish there winning 6-1. And obviously, we'll be credited with the winning pitcher. And we have 10 strikeouts in that game too. So I don't remember the last starting outing either where I did not total double-digit strikeouts. Maybe, well, actually, the game where I got taken out early, I probably didn't get that many strikeouts. But I don't recall. That game, I don't even think I went 5 innings. That I got taken out so early because I gave up so many runs. To be honest, I kind of enjoyed that game too. I kind of enjoyed struggling because it's not been that common of this player to struggle because we've been dominating with this pitcher. So this agent now wants to be our advisor and all this stuff. The big reason I just want to sign with the agent, more important than anything else, is honestly purely because it brings you closer to being in the major leagues. Each one of those cutscenes is just a step in the right direction to being a major league team. And look at the Rays, 32-23 on the season. This is actually good enough for a playoff spot. So this is a team I want to stay on right now. That's awesome. We have a chance to be on a playoff team. Now, my other road to the show, we really don't. Our other road to the show, we're not all that good. Oh, I want to be called up. I want to be pitching against some major league talent. You see, we're 6-1 with a .97 ERA. You got to be calling me up soon, coach. Look at the All-Star voting now. We should be able to look at the league leaders. We should be qualifying. Yep. First in whip, first in walks allowed. We won't be up there in innings pitched because we got moved to a closer. But first in strikeouts, first in ERA, 10th in saves, 4th in losses because we actually lost a game. Still a few undefeated pitchers here. Third in wins. That was one downfall to being put into the closing pitcher position. We lost a chance to get a few more wins. But we're first in just about every single major statistic. So with that being the case, that'll be the end of this episode once again. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please click that like button below. Make sure to comment your opinion of the series and what I could do to make it more interesting in the comment section below. And lastly, subscribe if you haven't already to stay tuned to this series and other series I got going on my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching and all the support you've been showing on the series. Can't wait to keep it up. Can't wait to hopefully be called up very soon. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.